in there and gets absolutely plastered, iced out by Usyk. So it just shows, you know, and there's all the big fights, Tyson Fury and AJ. AJ got ironed out by Dubois properly, and Usyk just ironed out Dubois.
I just worry about him going forward, because fighters who study him and watch him know, I get you past 3 or 4 rounds and keep putting dents in you, it's only a matter of time. Now, don't get me wrong, Usyk's shown that and Jojo's shown that.
Usyk has not improved since he beat Daniel Dubois. But then, who did Oleksandr Usyk beat after beating Daniel Dubois? Tyson Fury. He beat Tyson Fury twice. He did it the first time, and then the second time, he did it even much better.
Experts say Oleksandr Usyk doesn't just beat fighters, he breaks their confidence. Former champion Tony Bellew shared real concern about Daniel Dubois' future after his loss to Usyk. Bellew believes Usyk didn't just win the fight, he exposed serious mental weaknesses in Dubois. According to Bellew, Dubois is a different fighter when he feels confident, but against Usyk, that confidence disappeared right from the first round.
Walk us through Usyk's performance.
It was basically as I predicted. I said Oleksandr Usyk would figure Daniel Dubois out and he'd stop me, just done it a little bit quicker than I thought. I said anywhere between 8 and 10, and he does it in, I think it was the 5th or the 6th.
Yeah, that's it.
The 5th round. So basically, he comes out, he starts, he just does a good look in the first round, but he already implements the jab straight away. Oleksandr, and he hits Daniel Dubois with a really hard jab. And like I said before, Daniel Dubois is a confidence fighter. When he gets confidence and he starts pressing forward, the confidence builds and his momentum builds. He stifled it in that first round with a hard, heavy jab, and from the outside looking in, it just looked like it was only a matter of time till Daniel Dubois was going to go, I've had enough.
Yeah, you think?
He was landing heavy shot after heavy shot. Even when he landed to the body, Usyk was like, touched his body and then just was like, well, what are you going to do? Nothing's working for you. And it just took away all the confidence from Daniel Dubois.
You could see it drain out of him, really, can you, very quickly.
It was sad, really, because I just worry about Daniel, because I think to myself, as fighters, the thing that you need most is heart, and he's displayed that on a couple of occasions against your Jarrell Millers and your Filip Hrgović's. But then he's also displayed that he doesn't have the heart for the fight at certain times in fights, and I think
Frank Warren has publicly praised Oleksandr Usyk as one of the top fighters of this generation. He even put Usyk in the same league as boxing icons like Muhammad Ali and Lennox Lewis, saying Usyk's accomplishments deserve just as much respect. Warren pointed out that Usyk's discipline and technical skill have earned admiration, even from those who usually only promote their own boxers. He also hinted that Tyson Fury's potential return to face Usyk again isn't just business, it's personal. Warren believes Fury is driven by the challenge of beating someone who has now earned a place among boxing's all-time greats. This isn't just about a rematch, it's about legacy.
Over the fight, he's got a great mental, he's so strong mentally, Usyk. You think about it, every fight he's had has been on the road because of obviously the war in Ukraine, going into other people's backyards and coming away with a prize each time. It takes a bit of a mindset to do that, as well as the skills that he has. But he done a fantastic job and took the fight over and eventually stopped Daniel.
How do you think he compares to the other greats of the sport then, the likes of Muhammad Ali, Lennox Lewis, George Foreman, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield?
He's up there with them all. He's up there. He's in the top 10, and you left out Larry Holmes, who was a great fighter. They would have been, of each generation. It's all, we always do it, all of us in boxing. I wonder how this one would have got. How would Muhammad Ali have got on with Usyk and all these sort of, permutations. But you can only be the best as you can in your generation, and he at the moment is the guy, and he's done it. He's done it at 3 levels. He won the gold medal at Olympic Games. He unified all of the cruiserweight titles, the 4 belts. And he's done the same in the heavyweight division, and at 38 years of age, he's undefeated. So he's one of the greats.
Tyson Fury insists that he's the only man who can beat Usyk. Will he step out of retirement for a trilogy?
We'll see, but he likes that fight. He wants that fight. And they were close fights, by the way. very, very close fights, both of those fights that Tyson had with him. So who knows? Anything can happen in this business, and maybe that's a fight that could be made if indeed Usyk wants to do it and Tyson wants to do it. I have no problem with it. In fact, it was mentioned during an interview over the PA address at Wembley on Saturday, and everybody gave it a loud cheer. So, I'm sure there'd be an appetite for it.
Tyson Fury continues to talk confidently about taking back the championship belts from Oleksandr Usyk. But despite his bold words, the results of their last 2 fights tell a different story. Each defeat has chipped away at his dominance, and many have noticed a clear change in his attitude and public presence since the losses. Fury hasn't returned to the ring since his most recent defeat, and that silence is unusual for someone known for always being in the spotlight. Fans and boxing experts believe that if he pushes for a 3rd fight, it's not just to settle the score, it's about redemption. It's his chance to restore his confidence and secure his legacy. If this 3rd fight happens, it could be Fury's final opportunity to rewrite how his career ends.
Usyk, middleweight. You say you want the WBC, and it's held by gypsies. It is held by gypsies. It's held by the Gypsy King, and it's held tightly, grasped tight. And all road leads to a 7-foot behemoth that will absolutely destroy you, middleweight. Middleweight, you will get smashed to bits. You say you wanted to fight me after you beat the bodybuilder. Called me out on television. And now you're being a little bitch pussy boy. Running, hiding, saying you've got injuries. You ain't got no injuries, you had a sparring contest. Get out and fight in December. You let your mouth go. Now let's back it up. See if you can back it up, middleweight. Doesn't matter if it's December or April or August next year. The outcome will be the same. I will obliterate you. I'm a 7-foot 20-stone behemoth, and I will destroy you, middleweight. Find your balls, come see me, bitch.
Usyk remains deeply driven, not just to keep his titles, but to prove himself against the top names in the heavyweight division. After his win over Daniel Dubois, he made it clear he's ready to face either Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua next. This shows the mindset of a fighter who doesn't avoid tough matchups. Usyk isn't satisfied with past victories, he's always looking for the next challenge. His desire to test himself against the best isn't just something he says, it shows in the way he trains, fights, and carries himself after every bout.
And after all, right, he's a fighting man, and that's going to eat away at his soul. Fact that he lost his last ever fight to Oleksandr Usyk. So my bet, my money would go on a rematch happening in Saudi Arabia once again. Not in October, sometime around March next year. You got to decompress. You got to forget all about fighting. Enjoy your family.
Spend some family time, walk me dog, go to the tip. Me and Frank will talk what's going to happen in the future.
Get over the loss mentally, because it will take a while to process. Now, granted, it was a split decision. One judge thought that he won, so there's a moral victory there. So to the press and to the public, you can talk and say, one judge thought I won. So therefore, in my mind, we're good. But when he goes home and you rest your head on that pillow at night, you know, the world knows that Oleksandr Usyk was the winner of that fight. And that is why fighters, when they have the money, they have the respect, they've got the career already in the bag, is why they continue to fight.
After Daniel Dubois lost to Usyk, Tyson Fury stepped in with an unexpected offer of support. Recognizing the mental toll the defeat had taken on Dubois, Fury offered to help train and mentor him. This gesture revealed Fury's deeper understanding of just how tough it is to face a fighter like Usyk. With his own experience in the ring and recent history with Usyk, Fury is in a strong position to guide a younger fighter through recovery and growth. His support highlights a rare moment of unity in boxing, one veteran reaching out to lift up the next generation. It's a reminder that behind the rivalry, there's still a sense of respect and responsibility among top fighters.
Right guys, quick one. I keep getting asked about this Dubois situation and all this quitting stuff and whatever else. Here's the fact. The facts are, young Daniel did his best against one of the greatest champions that's ever been, and it wasn't good enough. He come up short. He got put down twice. What do you want him to do? Die in the ring? There's no first place for getting battered. The lad did his best. He wasn't going to win the fight. He's better off getting out there. There's a lot of jealousy in boxing, especially when an individual's making a lot of money. A lot of jealous fighters slagging someone off who did his best and the guts to get in there. There is no cowards in boxing. When you're in that ring fighting world heavyweight champions, there is no cowards. So all the credit deserves to Daniel. He worked his bucks off from being 8-year-old. He won the world title and fought Usyk for the undisputed. Video went off and fought Usyk for the undisputed, and now he's sitting at home, multi-millionaire at 27. Do what he wants. Daniel, if you ever get to see this, chin up, son. Your dad's proud of you, everybody's proud of you. You've come from a kid to a man to be the world heavyweight champion and box at Wembley and in front of 100,000 people. You can't beat that kid. And if you ever want to do any training with a real straight man, come yourself to Morecambe anytime you want, kid. Because there's no jealousy here, and there's no people putting others down who do the best. I call them dream crushers and jealous. Exactly, that's what yous are. A lot of the dirty, jealous